Okay, welcome back to the channel. How much of a rant can I get on today? It's not really what I'm thinking, but it is kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm seeing that the market is waking up. The market is waking up to Internet Computer Protocol. More and more people are talking about it. Google has run a pilot test with it. And people really don't understand what ICP is. It's not an altcoin. It's always been referred to as an altcoin, and that's because people don't understand the word protocol. The internet is a protocol, HTTP is a protocol, TCP/IP is a protocol, the internet computer is a protocol. So you look at Bitcoin as a digital store of value. It's a belief system that you can buy into. It's a mythology. It's an idea that people can have sovereign digital money, where ICP is not an altcoin, because every other coin out there is built on someone else's infrastructure. Internet Computer Protocol is its own infrastructure, and it's a global internet computation token. It's purely a utility. So like Bitcoin is a belief system that you can buy into and hold, Internet Computer Protocol is a computation system that you can actually experience, that you can actually use in the real world, in real world asset, finance, computation, gaming, powering your cell phone, computer, internet, Wi-Fi, satellite, anything that has a digital pulse registers an exchange of information of ones and zeros between different layers of a system. And every 1 and 0 that combines for useful information, every tap on your screen, everything that you do, me talking into the camera, there's an exchange of computation that's going on in the Internet Computer Protocol, is the blockchain that is powering all digital devices and information and technology through the Internet Computer Protocol. The protocol being the internet, not just the HTTP, not just the URLs and domain names and websites that you visit today, but actual websites that live inside of these cryptographic canisters where information cannot be manipulated and it cannot be hacked. So smart contracts like Ethereum can live inside canisters, which is why Ethereum should adopt ICP. It has a reverse gas model, doesn't cost the user to surf on the web, and it is faster, cheaper, more reliable. So that's where Ethereum needs ICP. Ethereum innovation was great 10 years ago. Bitcoin 15 years ago was an idea. People bought into the idea, the belief system, scarcity. They still hold true to that. It's an incredible concept. But the fact of the matter is, computation costs power and energy. Bitcoin uses enough power to power a small country in a year. And so does, ChatGPT and all these AI, LLM, large language models that are being used every single day. Requires copious amounts of power and energy, and ICP can reduce the costs of computation, Google searches, ChatGPT searches, and save companies, corporations, governments, end user hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. And that's the truth. So the reason why Amazon and other companies will not spend the money on developing something like the Internet Computer Protocol is the problem is technology is moving way too fast. They don't have the time for it. They have the resources, but they don't have the time for it. And they don't have and never had the 200 specialized computer science doctors, engineers from around the world working on their technology for decentralization, because that breaks their whole business model and business system. So no, they're not going to spend the billions of dollars required to catch up to build something like the Internet Computer Protocol. They'll simply just adopt it and not announce it. So that's probably what we're going to see, because no company can outright own the Internet Computer Protocol the way it was designed and developed. And it's also going to create the rails and regulations for countries and governments to create and implement for general AI, because of the safety and security that it brings. So now the fastest, smartest computers in the world are basically going to be able to plug into ICP like an API. It's going to be able to plug in the framework of Internet Computer Protocol, and it's actually going to accelerate Internet Computer Protocol. It's going to supercharge the safety and security of the internet, because not only does quantum computers or supercomputers, not only do they supercharge, cybercrime and theft and all the things that we fear, and all the government's things that they fear, and all the things that the corporations fear, but it's going to accelerate safety and security in the market. And ICP is the only utility token, global internet computer token, that was built full stack from the ground up in order to leverage, protect, and move the Internet 2.0 forward into the future. This is the reality. And now more companies, more countries, more governments, more people are going to slowly learn that ICP is not an altcoin. It's a utility token that's going to power the global Internet 2.0. It already is. So that's the misconception of altcoins being alt from Bitcoin. And again, Bitcoin as being a mythology, an idea, a global digital asset, a perfect currency, as an idea, as to hold and store value. And that's a great innovation. And the next innovation was smart contracts, except for the technology in Ethereum is too expensive, not quick enough, and still relies on centralized cloud services like Amazon, who runs 80% of the world's infrastructure for the internet, Microsoft, Google, Apple, Facebook, Meta, as it's so called today. So that's the reality of what's going on right now. People don't understand that ICP is not an altcoin, and I see people just spitting out altcoin information and infographics and lists as if they know the difference. And here's the thing, ICP is in its own category. It's standalone, it's by itself, and it will be the foundation, the pillar that supports everything that's needed, that's required for identity sovereignty, data sovereignty, and decentralized cloud computing for general AI and everything else that follows. The next 5 years are going to create more millionaires than the internet did in 20 years. And that's also true with the Internet Computer Protocol. So just to clear it up, that ICP is an investment of global internet computation, not this pump and dump layer one altcoin. And that's my rant for today. I'm going to start posting more Bitcoin content that will help people understand that Internet Computer Protocol is a utility token, not an altcoin, not a meme coin. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, until the next one, stay groovy.